Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/relationships. In today's episode, I 32F caught my BF 31M on Tinder, he won't admit to it. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. I 32F caught my BF 31M on Tinder, he won't admit to it. My BF and I have been on and off for 3 years because he wasn't ready for a committed relationship. He claims he has been super stressed out from a knee injury that inhibited his ability to work and make money, etc. In September 2020, he reached out promising things would be different and that he was ready for a relationship. I agreed on certain terms, one of them being no dating sites, delete online profiles. At one point he was on POF, Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid. A few weeks later, I asked to see his phone and the apps were removed. I caught him on POF in November. He claimed he selfishly had to check whether he only wanted to be with me, and went on and felt nothing. We fought and he deleted his profile. He sent me screenshots. Meanwhile, I create fake accounts when I sense something might be off. Earlier this month, I caught him on Tinder, but he won't admit to it. The profile had a meme of Forrest Gump as the picture. This is a meme he has shared with me, otherwise the name, age, distance, interests, and even obscure favorite song matches him. As I got closer to his house, the distance showed 1 kilometer away. Thing is, he won't admit that it's him. When I confronted him, he said it was probably a hater, someone who wanted to break us up or see us unhappy. I told him there's no way. That if he wants to date other people or needs attention, I understand. While discussing this, he asked what I was doing online, and I told him it's a friend's account. He even pretended to guess my friend's name. He guessed the fake account name I made. He honestly looked like he was going to cry when I confronted him. He even started giving me a massage, which he never does. I'm like, is this some sorta guilt thing from his end? The next day he even met me at my end of the city to go for a walk and talk. He never wants to go for a walk and in 3 years has never driven out of his way to see me. My question is, what's going on here? Should I end this relationship? How can a person claim to love me yet look me in the eyes and continuously deny this was him? He even went as far as to say I can't accept love. What? I think you should break up. Doesn't sound healthy at all. At the age of 30 plus, he shouldn't act like a high school boy. Thank you. My high school BF was more stable/serious than this. Forget about his cheating and lying for a minute. You stated in 3 years he has never driven out of his way to see me. Are you serious? Why on earth are you wasting your time with this guy? He sees you as nothing more than an option. This exactly. Nothing worse than this is needed. This is already 1000x worse than the most difficult, painful, dead-end relationship I have had. I couldn't have accepted this at 15, much less at 30. Know your worth, OP, or nobody will. You're absolutely right, thank you. You know what's going on here. It just sounds like you're a bit in denial yourself. People don't feel the need to make fake dating app profiles to check up on their so unhealthy relationships. They would just trust them and not feel like something might be off. A. He seems like he has to compulsively online date. Despite saying he wouldn't, he obviously is making dating profiles. B. He won't even own up to it and blatantly lies to you. C. He only treats you nicely when he's in the doghouse. That's manipulative. He's like a child that only wants his toy when he thinks it might be taken away. You really want a relationship that? He's saying you have a problem accepting love instead of admitting he's a liar and a cheater. That's gaslighting. Also, he's obviously just on dating apps to test his affection for you. He's trying to cheat, plain and simply. Have some respect for yourself and leave him. Earl, when are you going to stop accepting this guy's pathetic excuse for love and start realizing you deserve more than this? On and off for 3 years because he wasn't ready for a committed relationship. In September 2020, he reached out promising things would be different. I caught him on POF in November. He even started giving me a massage, which he never does. In 3 years has never driven out of his way to see me. This guy has treated you like shit for 3 years, and right now he's playing you like a fiddle. Like, he gave you a massage and drove to you? King, call Guinness and tell them we have world's best lover on the line. Call Hollywood and tell them this year's most romantic story is a guy who decided to drive to you after 3 years of refusing to. He honestly looked like he was going to cry when I confronted him. Yeah, because he A, knows it's his best chance at keeping you around, and B, was maybe concerned that his regular provider of girlfriend experience is about to cut him off. The fact that you're even asking, that you're even here and framing him doing these most basic things, as though they're evidence of him maybe turning a corner, is really upsetting. My question is, what's going on here? How can a person claim to love me yet look me in the eyes and continuously deny this was him? He's manipulating you. He knows exactly what to say, what to dangle in front of you, to keep you on his hook. All he has to say is, "This time I'm ready to stick by you or aw, but you leaving me would make me sad," to keep you on his hook whilst he fishes around for as many other women as he wants. This guy isn't going to change. If anything, his tactics for keeping you invested in him have changed. But he hasn't. He won't. So how many more sleepless nights and tears are you going to waste on this toad waiting for him to turn into a prince? Captain Bloody Obvious says, this isn't love, it's possession. You are both checked out here and trying to fix things by either looking elsewhere or changing the other person. Stop worrying about him being with someone else and start focusing on yourself. When you find Mr. Right, you won't need to lay down any ground rules, every day will be comforting, and you won't have a care in the world about what your ex does with his life. This is so absolutely true. Thank you. My BF and I have been on and off for 3 years because he wasn't ready for a committed relationship. He claims he has been super stressed out from a knee injury that inhibited his ability to work and make money, etc. You literally could have just posted this, and I could have told you it's not going to work out. He just doesn't like you all that much. You're a girlfriend of convenience. This relationship is not going to have a happy ending. And I think, deep down, you know it. Right. I was done reading it at that point. Thank you. You should end things. He already admitted once to being on a dating app to look around. You deserve someone who's sure about you and doesn't need to check that they're still into you. Break up with him. So very true. Thank you. Can't believe either of you are acting like this over the age of 30. Just break up and move on, lol. LOL, easier said than done, sometimes. But thanks. My question is, what's going on here? My question is, what are you doing with this loser? Loser with a capital L. LOL, thank you. So you said this was a boundary for you, and he's crossed it once, admitted to it, and you kept dating him anyway. He's caught again, denies it, and is now showing affection and effort for the first time ever in 3 years? Why are you in this relationship? You're absolutely right, and reading this back makes me cringe that I've stayed so long, thank you.